Hey friends, I wanted to show you one of my favorite simple mix tips. This is certainly not one that is a secret. I know tons of people that use it, but it's one of my favorites. It's one of the first things that a mentor and friend of mine showed me a number of years ago to solve a very specific problem, but it stuck with me and I use it all the time. So this is a tip for if you're recording electric guitar, bass guitar, especially if you have any distortion or overdrive on those, and you hit the last note or chord of the song and you hear some of the amp fizz and amp hiss. Sometimes it's kind of cool, but you want it to be smoothed out and just have a nice clean ending. So let's take a look. I have this bass guitar track here, and we have one single note, and you hear after the note hits that you get a little bit of this amp noise. And then at a certain point, it almost becomes as loud as the bass itself. So really cool way to get rid of this is to automate a low pass filter, EQ, to turn on right when that note hits, and then to slowly pull the frequency back until you get rid of the hiss, but you still keep sort of the fundamental note of the bass or the guitar. So I'll go ahead and I'll pop open a EQ FabFilter here. Turn this to low pass filter, and I'm going to enable automation for bypass and for the one frequency. So after the note hits, I'll let the initial attack come through, and then I'll start pulling the frequency down. And there you go. You can play with it a little bit and fine tune it from there, but that's the idea. Super simple, and it takes care of that amp hiss and lets kind of just the fundamental note of the guitar or the bass ring out. So hope you thought that was fun. Hope that helped out. See you next time.